Hello, beautiful mamas. I'm so happy to see you. Today we are going to address some issues that may take place in our neck muscles when we have babies. And so sometimes you'll see a mom and her head is forward like this, okay? And the reason for that, if you think about what we do, when we're breastfeeding, our head is typically down. When we're bottle feeding, our head is typically down and our baby is down there. When we're putting our baby into the crib, when we're bathing our baby, it is like being a mom lends to our necks being forward and down and those muscles just getting really, really tight and weak. And so we're going to go through a couple of exercises today because it's important to correct that. You may notice that you have increased headaches after having a baby. Some moms have joint pain. Some moms have numbness and tingling in their hands and fingers. And so we want to make sure that those muscles are not tight and causing those issues. Because even if you're not having them now, if you continue having that posture, you could have those issues down the road. And so very quickly, I will show you a few things that you need to do and we'll do them together, okay? So the first exercise is called a chin tuck. So I'm going to turn to the side so that you can see how to do it. If your head is forward, and even if it's not, you want to make sure that you're working these muscles because you don't want them to be susceptible to getting weak. You want to bring your head back and tuck your chin. And so it's hard for me to talk while I'm doing this, but you hold it there for 5 seconds. 4, 3, 2, 1, and relax. And the movement is subtle, so don't feel like it has to be a big movement. Now, if your neck is like this, the movement will be a lot bigger, but you may not have that much of a forward posture. Our ears are supposed to be stacked over our shoulders though, so if they're not, then you likely have the forward head posture. So you're gonna bring that neck back. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and you'll do that 10 times, okay? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then I think about some other things that we do that cause us to have our necks forward, and that's text messaging, right? Being on the computer. Sometimes our job causes us to do that. Bring that head back. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And I'll do one more with you. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I encourage you to pause the video, do the next 5 so that you don't cheat yourself. And then we're going to do a couple of stretching exercises as well, okay? Because we're addressing the entire neck region. And so sometimes these muscles get tight in our necks. And so you're gonna put your hand on like I have it, and then just tuck your your ear to your shoulder. And you're going to hold it there for 30 seconds. Now to deepen the stretch, you can put your hand behind your back, and that feels so good. And make sure that you don't cheat yourself of the 30 seconds because your muscles really don't start stretching until after the first 15. And a lot of us do not stretch like we're supposed to. And I am a firm believer that if you work it, you should stretch it. And with almost every exercise routine, we are recruiting the muscles of our neck. And so we need to be stretching. I'm gonna switch sides now. And remember, we're holding it for 30 seconds. And I recommend that you do this stretch as soon as you wake up in the morning, right before you go to bed. 30 seconds is long enough. Now, one thing that you do want to do if you are having headaches throughout the day and you spend a lot of time at your computer is to just go ahead and do this stretch maybe every hour that you're sitting down. It'll really help. It's very relaxing too. Okay, now from there, you're going to rotate your face toward the ceiling, and you should feel a stretch in a different area. You move your hand slightly forward, and now hold that position for 30 seconds. And remember, your hand is wrapped behind your back, the opposite hand, and it just helps to deepen the stretch. And then you're going to do the same thing on the other side. So you're going to rotate back this way, look up toward the ceiling, the hand in position and stretch this muscle here and behind your back and hold it for 30 seconds. And so some of you may have been doing these stretches and not really understanding how they're contributing to you getting your posture back. And posture really has a lot to do with confidence. And so if you can stand with a better posture, you will feel more confident, I assure you. And the last stretch that I want to do with you today is for the muscles in the back of your neck. So you're going to put your hands behind your back, behind your head, excuse me. You're just going to tuck your chin to your chest. And so if you want to see it from the side, this is what we're doing. And we're holding it for 30 seconds as well. And I said that this was the last one, but there's one more. And hopefully you can do this video with me every day until you memorize the stretches, because they are so important. And so the last two stretches that I want to show you, you're actually going to look down basically to the opposite knee. And with the last two stretches, you're actually going to look down toward the opposite knee. And so you rotate your head, look down to your knee, and you'll just stretch that muscle. And again, you put that hand behind your back, and you can see from the back what I'm doing. And you'll hold that position for 30 seconds. And if you have a clock in the room where you are, go ahead and use the clock. And that way you make sure that it's actually 30 seconds, because sometimes when we count too fast. I am definitely guilty of doing that. And so typically I count to 35. And then we're gonna switch to the other side, okay? Rotate your head, chin down to the opposite knee. Just gonna use this hand to apply some pressure. And wrap the other hand behind your back. And just hold it there. And you notice I'm not moving. Some people tend to move when they stretch. That can actually cause injury. So make sure that your neck muscles are still. You do not want to bounce with your stretches. And you want to make sure to do these every day. Now, definitely, if you're having headaches, this does not mean that these stretches and these strengthening exercises are going to get rid of the headaches if your muscle imbalance is not the cause of your headache. And so sometimes we're not wearing bras that are supportive enough. And so after we have babies, sometimes, especially if we're breastfeeding, our breasts are bigger than they would normally be. So if we put on our normal size bra, we're not having the type of support that we need. And so make sure that your bra fits properly. If you need help with that, let me know. But you just want to make sure that everything's tucked in, basically. And so sometimes, you know, if you have spillage, we know, girls know what that spillage is, then the bra may not be supportive enough, and that may be causing you headaches as well. And so if you have any questions, please reach out to me. I want you to remember, you are beautiful, you are powerful, you are confident, you are intimate, and we are rediscovering those portions of ourselves together with these videos. So enjoy your stretches. I hope that this helps, and I look forward to hearing from you mommies soon. Reach out if you need anything. Bye.